Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Yo muy bien. We're going to move on with the next part of our vocabulary in set two. So you may want to have your vocabulary lists out. Today we're going to talk about words 68 all the way over to 80. And we classify these words as just other words and phrases that are really important to get to know at the beginning of Spanish 1. So I'm going to go through and show you some images, and then we'll do some practice activities to work on these. Pay attention to the pronunciation, and we'll see if we can work on learning some new words in this second set. So we're going to start with the word clase. La clase. And clase just refers to a class. All right, we'll learn in a different chapter later on this fall how to say a classroom, but a clase is just a class, like math class, Spanish class, English class, la clase. All right, and then to be a little more specific, here we have the word maestro or maestra de español. A maestro is a teacher, and you'll notice that I've got two words here with the O and the A underlined. A maestro would be a male teacher. A maestra would be a female teacher. And again, we'll talk in a few weeks about something called noun-adjective agreement, and we'll talk about how some words have different spellings based off gender. But that'll come here in a couple of weeks. So a maestro in general can be a teacher. A maestro de español or a maestra de español would refer to just a Spanish teacher. And then here we also have the word profesor or profesora. A profesor refers to a male, a profesora a female, and the word profesor can mean professor, like at a college professor, or it's also a word that can just refer to a teacher in general. So you might hear some of your teachers go by profesor, but also in a university setting, it could be a profesor or a profesora. All right, next we're going to learn the word país, and a país is a country. All right, you see on the map there's lots of countries represented here, but a país refers to a country, and we've learned how to ask de dónde eres and to respond by saying soy de, where are you from? I am from. Or if we're talking about somebody else, de dónde es, where is he or she from? Es de, he or she is from this place. So a país refers to a general name for a country, and then we would say the specific countries once we got to know somebody. So el país means country. Perdón means sorry, excuse me, or pardon. So perdón. Okay? Oops, and then we have that country, that word país again, so we'll see that one more time. All right, the word por favor means please. So you'll hear me say por favor quite a bit. And thank you is de nada. All right, so we have por favor and de nada for please and thank you. Two really important words to use and to use them often. Some other words you'll see, I go by Señor Piper. Well, the word Señor, often abbreviated SR, is for Mr. All right, a señora is often abbreviated SRA, and that refers to Mrs. And then a señorita, abbreviated SRTA, is for Miss. All right, so we have señor, señora, and señorita, three ways to address people. And then finally, the words sí y no. Sí means yes, and no means no. All right, sí y no. So just some very general words that we're going to hear and start to see a lot in conversations from me, but also in different activities that we'll do. So as you move on to the next part of the set, we're going to practice these other words and phrases. Hasta luego.